Well, a political movement that we all know making waves on social interwebs lately is the New Force. Now, the question comes back to ask that who is behind the mask? As we can clearly tell that we can't actually see who is in there, but people are speculating that it has to do with someone that I don't want to mention the name. But as it stands now, well, a lady who happens to be the spokesperson for this New Force in the person of Shalimar, Abbbuisi, actually was detained by the National Investigation Bureau following some up-and-coming conversations and all of that. But before we get into that conversation, well, let's take a look at who Shalimar actually is. When we come back, we'll talk more.
My name is Shali Abbbuisi. I'm the spokesperson of the New Force. The campaign of the New Force has generated the most conversations in recent times. The agenda is simple. It is that of the people of Ghana.
Okay.
To look at our current state and how to attain the aspirations of the people.
She's not a criminal. Good. I will speak to the government.
So that was Shalimar Abbbuisi actually detailing who she is as the rep for the New Force. And according to speculations and rumors on social media, well, she was detained by the National Investigation Bureau. And after she was invited by these people, she was detained for 4 days. Wow. And this really devastated her parents. Exactly. So we spotted some white woman and a man in the crime. That was her parents. And according to conversations, well, at this moment, she has been bailed. She's no more in detention. But before the bailing and all of that, well, a group of people who actually falls in love with the protesting and the coming forth of the New Force actually told people that Charlie, she has not done anything wrong. So you guys should let this lady go, because this is what we're looking for all this while. We're looking out for the fight for, corruption and bribery in the country and accountability of our government. So if a force is coming as a movement to eradicate all these things from our jurisdiction, why will you guys even hold the person responsible in the first place? So for you, what do you make of this story making waves on social media?
Well, first of all, what I can say is that in Ghana, we all know that colonization is something we don't want to go back to. Exactly. Because we've seen what happened in the past. And if there's a new force, obviously the person behind it is a Ghanaian. Yeah. Should be a black person. So his or her spokesperson should be a black exactly. Yeah. Why are we bringing in the white people to also be our spokesperson? Obviously, the person may not know certain things or some constitutions or whatever.
She may not be an indigen of Ghana.
Exactly. And she may not hold the Ghana card and other stuff that we Ghanaians have. So maybe they have a point for detaining her, but there's a rule that if the person hasn't done anything after some hours, you need to release the person. So for that one, we get where these people are coming from. But we don't want to go back to the whole colonization thing where the white people will come back and then rule over us and all that. So I think that we should slow down on these things because this is how it starts.
Exactly. And well, she was detained basically because according to speculations, well, she acquired a citizenship as a Ghanaian illegally. She had an illegal residence permit. And according to the constitution, it's against our jurisdiction. So if you are coming through this space and you are not having a legal representation and also coming forth like a political party representative, it's a huge thing altogether. Exactly. And that is why she was detained basically. And that is her parents on the screens actually crying and sobbing for her being detained and all of that. But thanks be to God, well, she's been released. So we're just looking forward to the impact of the New Force and what they have to offer to Ghana basically.
Right, right. At least we have some good news that she has been released.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, let's do